Hey guys, okay, so today I'm going to be doing my book review of For, the Divergent collection by Veronica Roth. So I bought this book probably, when did I buy this book? I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago, but I've been busy with training. I got a job, yay, teacher training, and so I absolutely loved this book. I felt like it brought the whole story full circle. I loved it so much more than Allegiant. Again, not that Allegiant was terrible, but of course, like everyone says, didn't like the ending. I respect Veronica Roth's decision, but I loved this book a lot more. I really liked this book because I feel like it started from the beginning where Ford was 16, choosing his faction, showed his life growing up in abnegation. We got a brief glimpse. His dad is horrible, and yeah, his life is really cruddy there. I thought it was interesting to see him go through the choosing ceremony, and then the next one is about his initiation to Dauntless, and then after he gets inducted into Dauntless, it shows about him, being asked to be a leader by Max, and he turns it down, and then I really liked how it went into, back to Divergent when Ford first meets Triss. I really love that because, you just get to see it, you get to see the progression of Ford's character from when he was 16 to when he met Triss. And I think he was 18 in Divergent. I'm not for sure, so don't quote me on that. But I just love this book. I love Veronica Roth's writing. I feel it is very thought out, and it's just real. It's not cheesy. It's not over dramatic. It's not, full of fluff. It's just real, honest writing, and I really like that. I feel like you could hear more Ford's voice in this book than in Allegiant. Allegiant, I feel that for the voice was kind of hard to differentiate between Triss's voice because they were both so similar in Allegiant that sometimes I feel like, oh, this is Ford's chapter, but it wasn't. It was Triss's. So it was kind of confusing. That's why I loved For the Divergent collection, because you actually could hear more Ford's inner voice, and you could hear his thoughts and what he was thinking, and it wasn't being confused with Triss's thoughts and ideas. I really liked that. I love seeing how Ford met his friends, Shauna and Zeke and Amar. I thought that was really awesome to see that. Some people think Ford is a loner, and Ford is a loner in some ways of the sense, but he does also have some friends, Zeke, Shauna, and I thought that was really awesome. I thought it was cool how he met Amar, and we got to know more about their friendship, and it was obviously devastating, to see what happened to Amar, but if you're at Allegiant, you know the truth about him, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. But yeah, so I really loved this book. My favorite part was definitely the last part, and yeah, I really loved the last part of this book because, again, it shows Triss and Ford's relationship. It showed it from Ford's perspective. And guys are really hard to read sometimes, and so, you think they're thinking one thing and then they're not. And so, I really loved it because it just showed, the true love that Ford had for Triss. Just Triss made him so happy and let him be himself and didn't judge him or, think he was a lost cause or treat him oh, you poor dear, you have a really cruddy family. Triss, thought of him as a strong individual, and I loved that about them. They're definitely one of my favorite pairings in book and literature, and it makes even Allegiant even more heartbreaking, why? But it was just really great to relive some of those favorite moments. I loved the moment at the chasm when Ford is drunk, and Ford's like, you look good, Triss, and Triss, talks to him. I just love their interaction. I love their moments together, and just to show the true love that Ford had for Triss and thought of her as a individual and not just a poor, frail, person of abnegation. I just really love their relationship and their friendship, and I just think it's beautiful. This book for Divergent collection definitely gets 5 out of 5 stars. I was never bored. The chapters were never too long, so I, was engaged. I just loved this book a lot, and it's sad to think now that the world is over. Veronica Roth said she was done with writing from the Divergent world. I'm excited to read some of her next literature, pieces of literature that she comes out with. I'm very excited, and I love this book, and I cannot wait for Insurgent. It's going to be awesome. So let me know what you guys think about this book, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.